Thank you, Chairwoman Kruger, other members of the Fiscal Committee's honorary chairs. I'm Ed Farrell. I'm the Executive Director. It's an honor to be here almost this evening. RPA, there's roughly 500,000 retirees in the state and local retirement system. And contrary to public opinion, 80% of those retirees stay here in New York. So you know who we are. We're in your districts. You see us all the time. I have three priorities I want to talk about. The first one is the COLA, the cost of living increase for the pension. This is not part of the executive budget proposal for this year, but it is something that we hope you will act upon this year because there is a lag involved in implementing it. Just a bit of background, 23 years ago when the cost of living was implemented, it was never a true COLA. It was only half a COLA. You would get 50% of the COLA. It could never be higher than 3% nor lower than 1%. And that formula has never been changed. So for 23 years, it's gone unchanged. Right now, we have an excellent proposal. Senator Jackson, Assemblywoman Pfeffer-Amato have sponsored on behalf of the retirees. And something different, it contains a catch-up provision. A lot of our older retirees have very small pensions and are really having a difficult time. 24% of the retirees in the state and local retirement system have a pension of $10,000 or less. Just think about that. And 43% of the retirees have a pension of $20,000 or less. These are the folks that need help. So what this bill does is to go back and say, we have these constraints within the formula, never higher than 3%, never lower than 1%. What if we went back 23 years and stayed within those parameters and gave those retirees a boost? You would get the real COLA. It could never be higher than 3% though. And it would go back and help the people who need it the most. These are people in their 70s, most are in their 80s, some higher. But if you're living on a pension of $10,000 or less, you're struggling. And these are people who've committed themselves to public service. So we hope that you will act upon this bill this session because it has an effective date of next year. And the reason it takes effect a year after the fact is, one, the controller needs the opportunity to go back and recompute all 23 years worth of formula calculations for those who are eligible. And two, if the bill were to pass next year and it were not to be transmitted to the governor quickly, we would never meet the September deadline to get it implemented. So we want you to do that. There are two other proposals I'll talk about quickly. These are both budget issues.
I have to cut you off.
Okay.
Maybe somebody in their questions will ask you about it.
I thank you for the opportunity.
Appreciate it.